What is the nastiest thing you've done for revenge? I worked nights at this factory for 2 years, and my supervisor, Chuck, made my life hell every single day. This guy was loud, mean, and acted like he owned the place. He gave me the worst shifts, denied all my vacation requests, and loved humiliating me in front of everyone. I barely made enough to help my mom with rent, and Chuck knew it. Once I asked for time off to take her to a doctor appointment, and he actually laughed. Said I wasn't in charge of anything, not even my sad little life. That hurt bad, but I kept my mouth shut because I needed the job. Chuck was one of those guys who thought he was better than everyone, always bragging about his house, his truck, how his wife was lucky to have him. But then, I overheard something that changed everything. I was cleaning up in the break room when Chuck came in with another supervisor, talking loud like always. He was bragging about cheating on his wife with some woman from accounting. But here's the sick part. His wife had just been diagnosed with breast cancer. She was going through chemo and he was out there cheating on her. Something inside me just snapped. I'm not usually a vengeful person, never got into trouble, but this was different. This guy was pure evil and someone needed to stop him. So I started paying attention, really paying attention. I noticed Chuck always left his phone unlocked when he went to smoke. I saw him texting this woman named Ashley during work hours. He'd brag about meeting her at this motel across town on weekends when his wife thought he was working overtime. I didn't do anything crazy right away. I planned it out slow and careful. First, I waited until Chuck left his phone on the break room table. I quickly took screenshots of his texts with Ashley, including ones where he called his sick wife annoying and said he couldn't wait to be free. I printed everything out at the library and mailed it to his house with no return address. Just wrote, "Thought you should know," on a sticky note. 2 days later, Chuck came to work looking like he'd been hit by a truck. His eyes were red and he kept checking his phone every 5 minutes. But that was just the beginning. See, Chuck had this huge ego about his reputation. He was always posting on Facebook about being this great husband and father. So I decided to hit him where it really hurt. I created a fake Facebook account using Chuck's full name and photo. I added all his real friends, co-workers, family members, even his pastor from the church he bragged about attending. Then I made a post saying Chuck had died suddenly in a car crash. I wrote it all emotional and fake. "Rest in peace, Charles Jensen. You were a complicated man, but we hope you found peace. The memorial service will be announced soon." Within an hour, that post got shared over 200 times. People started calling Chuck's phone crying, leaving voicemails about how much they'd miss him. His brother drove 4 hours to console his wife. His kids' teachers sent flowers to his house. Even his side girlfriend Ashley found out and started posting about how she'd lost the love of her life. But here's the best part. His wife never corrected anyone. She was still furious about finding out he was cheating, so she just let everyone think he was dead. Chuck had to make his own Facebook post the next day saying he was alive, but by then the damage was done. Everyone at work had seen the fake death announcement. His pastor called him asking why he was lying about dying. His kids were getting condolence messages at school. Even HR got involved because people thought the company needed to send flowers. Chuck tried explaining it was all fake, but nobody believed him. They thought he was having some kind of breakdown. He got called into HR 3 times that week. People started avoiding him because the whole situation was so weird and embarrassing. The final nail in the coffin came when his wife filed for divorce and posted on Facebook about how her dead husband had been cheating during her cancer treatment. That post went viral in our small town. Chuck became a joke everywhere he went. He quit 2 days later and I never saw him again.